Hey, what's up, my guys? What's up, my girls? Thanks for tuning in. This is the first episode of my new channel, Tales from Las Vegas. Title self-explanatory. All kinds of crazy stories from Las Vegas. Me living here 25 years. Can't believe it, 25 years later. Hope you like the channel because it's going to be informative, a little educational. I'll throw you some stock tips in there. Comical. Some things will be horrifying, sad. True story. From A to Z. The reason why I did this is because I played poker one night years ago, and the executive producer of Law and Order was playing cards with me. I didn't even know who he was. And you play cards for hours, 10 hours, everyone bullshitting, telling stories. And the guy was like, "Hey man, you should make a movie." And I said, "Yeah, maybe I will." So we're gonna start here with the YouTube channel. Made you wait a couple weeks, I'm sorry. Got a little delayed, a little caught up with some personal stuff, but I'm here to tell you the whole shebang. Anyway, I'm going to start this one off. Hopefully it's good because I made you wait so long. This one will include a story about 50 Cent, Floyd Mayweather, and Suge Knight. And if we have time, I'll go into some more. I'll try to give you some bonus stuff because I made you wait so long. Any case, let's start it off. Here, 2001, and trying to get to know the town. And it is a ghost town because no one's flying to Las Vegas. It's all about people driving because 9/11, everyone was scared to fly, except for my stupid ass. I get on a plane. I couldn't resist because the flight was $60 round trip, hotel and airfare included. They wanted people so bad. And I got on a plane. I knew a guy out here. And I said, let's go, let's see. Well, when I went to the airport, I said, if I don't like what I see, I'm not getting on that plane. All my friends thought I was crazy. I went to the airport. 5 guys came with me, my friends for 30 years. So we go to the Orleans Hotel. It's a casino off the strip, but it was real popular back then. Really nice. It was cool. Again, we had all the food comps we wanted. My guy, he knew everybody there, so free food, free drinks, can't complain. So I'm playing dice and my boy, he's a dice dealer. He goes, "Hey, you say what's up to the champ?" So I'm from New York, and in 2001, still the champ was considered the heavyweight champ, but it converted over to the lightweight, which was Floyd Mayweather. And he had a belt at the time. I didn't know that. I'll tell you a story later down the road about that belt. And I'm playing dice, and it turns out I'm playing dice with Floyd Mayweather and DJ Franzen, the DJ out here. Cool, he became my friend, and he's a DJ on Shape 45, I think, and he was also the local DJ out here. Anyway, we're playing dice, and I have the dice, and Floyd has a Gucci bag, $250,000, and he's having a great old time, and he's betting heavy on my roll. And I see he's got thousands of dollars out there. And I better not 7 out because he's with his whole entourage. They're going to be like, this fucking guy. Fast forward a little bit. I go on a nice hot roll. I make $3,500. I'm happy. Floyd makes about $200,000. Franzen and his boys make about $30,000. So at a winning table, everybody's all excited and you'll become friends with a stranger because the adrenaline rush. Everybody's happy. And Floyd tells me, nice roll. And I say, oh, nice to meet you, champ. And he goes, you want to come see me fight? I fight this Saturday. If I win this fight, I get a 3-fight deal with Mandalay Bay for $36 million. I was like, oh, really? Oh, good luck. So Floyd's tiny. He's a lightweight champion, and lightweights are usually small guys, but he's in great shape. And he's with his entourage. And it's funny because they had platinum chain with little medallions, but 10, 20,000. Anyway, he gives me 2 tickets. He says, nice roll. He gives me 2 tickets. I fuck up. I go to Craigslist, see what they're going for. 2 tickets, $3,500 each. I sell them right away, $7,000. I go to the casino and I bet against him because I didn't know who he was. Dumbest thing I've ever did. Bet against him, lose, And now I'm worried about running into him at Orleans because he's going to be like, how was the fight? So sure enough, 2 weeks later, I run into him, DJ Franzen, same scenario. I got the dice rolling. I win, he wins, Franzen wins. Everybody's happy. Now he asked me the dreaded question. He's like, hey, Poppy, what you think of my fight? I didn't even watch it. I just know I lost. I had to lie. I was like, oh, great fight, champ. So now, since he won and he got the $36 million deal, now he's got the big, stupid chain. His entourage got the same chain. He got more money and we got 3-fight deal. We know what happened. The rest is history. Goes on being undefeated. Anyway, that's the beginning of the Floyd story. It's pretty funny. A couple of years goes by. He's whooping everyone's ass. He's the champ of the world. And he's Floyd being Floyd. Now the Gucci bag's bigger and the money in the Gucci bag is bigger. Me and my boy Legend run into him and we know the bodyguards of Floyd. They used to be security at the Hard Rock and really nice guys. And we both pull up to the valet at the Bellagio. My boy got a fancy whip, Benz S550, whatever it was. And Floyd has his car with his entourage, and we see the bouncers, or the bodyguards, they're not bouncers, his bodyguards. And his bodyguard opens the bag and he shows that they got $1 million. So Floyd was known to bounce around town and bet heavy at the sports book, the dice table. He's the hottest shit. Anyway, this goes on for a couple of years and still going on. I go to the Hard Rock one night and I'm gambling. One afternoon, gambling, and I see a sign that says 50 Cent in concert tonight at the pool. And I was like, oh wow, I want to go see. I'm surprised I didn't see this. So I get tickets and then I run into a friend. He goes, oh, I got a cabana, even better. So we go to the cabana and as I'm walking, I meet these girls from San Diego State University. There's 10 of them, and they're all in bathing suits. And I start talking to one girl, and we hit it off good. And she says she doesn't have a bathing suit. So I say, I tell you what, let's gamble blackjack and see if I can win you a bathing suit. So I go 100 to 200, 200 to 400, 400 to 800. Off $100, you've got to win 3 in a row, so I'm up 700. I go, come on, let me get you a bathing suit. So Hard Rock was the shit back then. Whatever you want to call it, off the chain, off the hook, the spot, it's lit. It was the spot. Nobody had a party like this pool party. It was called Rehab. For people who don't know, that was the party. First, what do you call that? Pool party. And I'll get into more stories about that pool party. So we go to the party. Oh no, I get her the bathing suit, $150. And it's this color. Really nice bottom, and it has a cherry hanging over each breast, and has a cherry down the bottom, and it's eye catcher. And the girl's pretty, so turning heads. Puts the bathing suit on. We go to the cabana, and it's overlooking the pool. And in the pool, they have a stage. So 50 gets on. I'm excited, and he goes right to it. Starts playing. He plays one song, then he brings out Floyd. And we got the champ in the house. The champ is here. And everyone's excited. And at the time, 50 was the hottest. Floyd was the hottest. And I was a big 50 Cent fan. In my car, I had all the CDs. One of my boys, I lent him the car. When I came back, his friend goes, man, you really do 50, which I did. He had 4 albums, Lloyd Banks and G-Unit. Anyway, so 50 Cent comes out. And he says, got my man Floyd in the house. Champ is here. But my girl's the only girl in the pool. She goes, I got to try the new bathing suit out. So she goes in the water, just up to her thighs. Then she goes up to her waist. She's the only one, and then 50's just looking at her. And so's Floyd. And he says, nothing disrespectful, something like, oh, she's the only one in the pool. How come no one's in the pool? Cool. Floyd goes, I'm going to show you how to make it rain. He goes in that Gucci bag and he just digs it out and starts throwing it in the air. He goes, this is how you make it rain. This is $50,000 and they're all $100 bills. Ain't no singles in this shit. And when everyone realizes that they're $100 bills. It looked like that movie World War Z. Everyone was just going crazy so bad that they hit something on the stage. The stage moved and buckled, went down, and then the two light fixtures went like this. And it looked like it was going to go in the water. So at that time, my girl's in front and all the people are bum rushing the pool. So I'm screaming at the girl, get out the pool, because I think the thing's going to go in the water, the light fixture, and it's zapping everybody. Everyone's dead. And it keeps going like that. Get out the pool. And she's trying to get out the pool, but when you try to get out the ocean or the pool, it's hard. So she's trying, and as she comes out the pool, she hands me a brick of money. And what? So I figured she got a couple $100 bills. When Floyd threw the money out, I guess he didn't take the wrapping off of a $10,000 rip of money. And she got the whole thing plus a couple $100 bills. And she came and she says, here you go. Thanks for the bathing suit. And I didn't expect that. So that was my Floyd Mayweather 50-cent bathing suit, $10,000 score out of nowhere. Hope you like that story. It's episode 1, so I got to hit you with the good stories. I would like to go in chronological order, but whatever. It's going to come to me. And also, if I go off subject, I'm going to stop and I'll try to get back on track because all this stuff's just bringing back memories. And, oh, remember that time? And it's worth talking about. So this one is my Suge Knight story, and it's on my birthday. So start like this. It's my birthday, and I tell my girlfriend at the time, she says, oh, what do you want to do for your birthday? And I pop up out of bed and I say, you know what? I'm throwing a party for myself. And she gets mad. She goes, your old ass don't need to be throwing a party. Just let's go to dinner. No, my friend called me. They had a nightclub, it was called Pure, over at Caesar's Palace. It's actually Omnia now. And it was the spot and still is the spot, but now it's Omnia. So my buddy calls me and he goes, hey, I see it's your birthday. I got a comp table for you. He goes, I'm not going to put you in the main room. It's nice out. My birthday's in May. He goes, I'm going to give you upstairs outside the balcony. I'm going to give you the cabana right on the corner. That's nice. Cool. So I send out a little message and I tell everyone who wants to come, RSVP. So I just go through my whole, send it all out. And it was like, bing, come. And this one girl, Melissa, she says, I don't think I could make it. She works as a flight attendant on a private jet out of California. And she says nobody has rented the jet for the night. And it was a Saturday night. And then I totally forgot. I had some friends from Mount Vernon coming to town. So I was going to get bum rushed with all the Italians. And they come to town, pick them up in the limo. There's about 15 of them. Pick them up. At the time, I used to do business with this guy. He had 3 H2 limos. Those were the limos to have. Held about 20 people. Big, black. Beautiful. So we sent 2 to the airport because they got luggage. And I know 5 of them. The other 10, I don't know. But it works out. Everybody's happy, having a good time. It was this kid Carmine's birthday. So we combine my birthday with his birthday. I tell him I got a cabana. We'll all be in the cabana together. And he's like, I'll buy more bottles. Don't worry about it. We're going to have a good time. So we all get to the club. And as we're checking into the club, get to the cabana, Melissa texts. And she goes, hey, I'm coming to your birthday party. Someone chartered the jet from LA to Las Vegas. And I get a text a half hour later. She goes, hey, it's Suge Knight. He's coming to Vegas with his boy Neckbone. I hope you don't mind. I invited him to your birthday party. And I said, no, the more the merrier. So I tell my friends, and then I tell the Italian dudes from Mount Vernon, hey, bro, listen, I think Suge Knight's coming to the table because the girl's a flight attendant and she invited him. So half of them were like, oh, that's cool. The other one was like, fuck that motherfucker. I don't give a fuck if he starts, I'll fuck him up. I'm like, please, can we all just have a good time? No, I'm just telling you, Jay. if you done something stupid, I said, no one's doing nothing stupid. We're gonna have a good time. Oh, so they're all in a bad mood. The half of them. The other half are excited. Boom. Suge Knight shows up. Everyone's like, even myself, I'm like, what the fuck? He's really here. So he comes over, but he comes over tough. He said, who's Jules? Yo, hey, happy birthday. And he tells the waitress. The waitress brings over a magnum of, what was it, Grey Goose or Belvedere. And I was like, oh, you didn't have to. And then all the Mount Vernon dudes, they were like, fuck him. All of a sudden, they're like, yo, taking pictures. And everyone got along. They were best friends. They're taking those jailhouse pictures. And everybody's having a good time taking pictures. So now a lot of alcohol. I'm a little faded. And I'm like, this. And I got a friend, Kevin Christie. He used to be my hookup at the Westin. I used to get rooms at the Westin, $11 a night. Whenever I got drunk, I just go to check in, $11 a night, and then free breakfast in the morning. So shout out to Kevin. I didn't forget you. Those were great times. So Kevin has a lot to drink, and he's with Glenn. And who was he with? Well, I know he was with Glenn. And they see Suge Knight. They can't believe it either. And everyone's having a good time. So everyone goes dancing, goes picks up girls. Everyone's in and out the cabana. First hour was crazy. Suge. And it was cool. Everybody had a good time. And then Kevin goes, hey, man, what's your girl doing over there next to Suge Knight? So I look. She's talking. And then I realize, I'm like, my girl's a little crazy, and she's drunk. I hope she doesn't say something stupid. Did you shoot Tupac? Did you kill him? That's the kind of girl she is. She's out there. She's on it, on one, having a good time. She's just free with the tongue. Anyway, she's talking to Suge. It looks all friendly. And then I see her punching Suge, right? And then Suge's like, he's like, Laura, I don't want no trouble with you, Laura. But they're joking around, I can tell. But Kevin says to me, he goes, hey, man, your girl's about to get slapped from Suge Knight. And there's nothing you can do about it. So I get mad at him for a second. I was like, listen, Kev, she might say something out of line, and he might cross the line and hit a girl. But don't think I'm not going to do nothing about it. I might get my ass kicked. I'm not going to be like a bitch and watch my girl get her ass beat. So, but he's convinced that's going to happen. But anyway, that did not happen. She didn't say, did you kill Suge Knight? They were just having a good time. And we all had a good time. And meeting Suge Knight, after hearing all the stories about him, I had a different perspective about him. I still don't know him. I just met him that one time. We had a good time. He bought a bottle at my cabana, and we had a good time. And I had a memorable birthday. So that's my Suge Knight story. I was going to end it there, but since I made you guys wait, and now telling the stories, I'm getting all into it. So we're going to continue. This one's about a total stranger I meet at the dice table. Again, I'm at MGM, I'm rolling dice, and I'm up $900. And this Mexican guy comes next to me. And not to sound racist or stereotype or profile anybody, but it's fucking cartel. You can tell. He's the boss, and he's with all his soldiers. To the left, right, back. He's dressed in a nice suit, tie, the Western tie, the cowboy style tie, big belt buckle, jewelry, cowboy hat. And this is the craziest. He's got cowboy boots with cobras on the front, like this. Google that shit. Cobra cowboy boots. You can't laugh at him. You wanted to laugh and be like, what the fuck? But that's what you say. What the fuck are those? I'm rolling. I got the dice. He's betting the worst bet on the dice table, called the field. It's actually a sucker's bet, but if you get lucky, this whole gambling shit is pure luck. Don't let no one fool you. I got a system. Yeah. No, oh, I know what to do. Yeah. You know, if you play the game right, you're supposed to win. You're getting max odds, but that's a whole different story. So he's betting the field $1,000 at a time. If aces come out, he gets paid $2,000. So now he has $3,000. And sure enough, what I do, I roll aces. He got $3,000. So now, usually on a hot table, you acknowledge the roller, the guy who's winning you all the money. because you're not doing anything. You're putting your bet. You're doing something. You're putting your money up. Boom, he rolls. Oh, I roll. He's hitting 2,000, 3,000, 5,000. He even bets 10,000 3 times. Back then, you could put what's called money plays. You could put a brick of money down. You didn't have to have chips. Now they got rid of all that. I think the only casino that does money plays is Golden Nugget downtown. Could be wrong. I'm almost positive. He goes, money plays! And he's going hard. So I win about 2,900. He wins 100,000. I left before him. So I go to the casino cage, and then he comes behind me. And I'm with my friend, another Italian dude from New York. And he's looking at the guy. He's like, this fucking guy's crazy. He's definitely Mexican. I was like, no, really? He's got the cowboy boots with the cobras on the front. This, crazy as shit. Then he's with an underage nephew or his son, teaching him the game. But his soldiers are dressed super Mexican. The white socks pulled up to the knee, the long black shirts, the tank top, the white beater, and the fishnet on their hair. My Italian friend goes, why do they wear that fishnet? You wear that shit in the kitchen so that your hair doesn't get in the food. I said, well, they wear that because they don't want to fuck up their slick back hair. Whatever. Please don't start no trouble. We're outnumbered here. And he says to me, hey, puppy, nice roll. Hey, man. And he's like, where you from? I said, New York. I got to say, where you from? He's like, I'm from Tucson. I said, where? Tucson, Arizona. Not even Arizona. Oh, Arizona. Arizona. Puppy, come up to my room, man. Have a drink with me, man. Yo, great, bro. So I look at my friend, and my friend, he can't even do because there's 8, 10 other guys there. They're going to see him say that or make that head gesture, and they're going to get offended. I was like, let's go up to the room. Big mistake. Go up to the room. I'm from New York. I know what cocaine smells like. I've been in drug-infested areas where the whole fucking block smells like cocaine. I walk into the room, all I smell is cocaine. So I'm like, oh, fuck. So now he obviously busts out, hey, puppy. I said, no, not right now. I make a joke when anyone busts out cocaine. You don't want to do cocaine with me. Oh, like that, huh? I said, yeah. So he left me alone. But I said, you got some weed? Taps his butt. Get him some weed. Roll up some weed. Smoke some weed. Hey, puppy, take a ride with me. I got to go to Mandalay Bay. Go see my friend. We're going to roll some dice over there. He got big money. Let's go. Oh, fuck. Right? Can't say no. All right, let's go. So he takes his number 1 guy with him and his number 2 guy. And I got my number 1 guy with me. And we get in the car, get in the valet MGM, and we go. He gets a phone call. He's not at Mandalay Bay. He's got to go to the Venetian. Hey, puppy, change your plans. We go to Venetian. Right? These guys got open containers. He's got a pickup truck. They got the big pickup trucks with the big wheels, but he's got it tilted like this. He's got all the switches on it, up, down, and he's fucking with them on Las Vegas Boulevard. Up, down, this. I'm like, oh, shit. Now, they got open containers. They're drinking. The driver is drinking tequila right out the bottle. The driver is the one with the fishnet, and the socks pull up to the neck. I go, hey, bro, you might not want to drink that while you're driving. And he just turns and looks at me and laughs. Keep driving. We get to Flamingo and Las Vegas Boulevard at the red light. He's hitting it hard. For anyone who lives here in Flamingo and Las Vegas Boulevard, there's a motorcycle cop on the corner. He's getting everybody run the red light. I'm not even worried about that guy. I tell the guy, hey, bro, you might not want to drink that. I tell him for the second time. I said, they got bike cops out here. He goes, hey, man, fuck a bike cop. All right? On cue, who do you think shows up? The bike cop. Reaches into the car, shuts the car off, takes the keys, puts it on top, takes the bottle of tequila, puts it on the roof. He's on a bike. Takes the bike. He tells him license, registration, insurance card. He says, don't go nowhere. Takes the bike and pulls the bike in front of the pickup truck. And I was there, red light, We don't see the cop because it's a big truck and it's tilted like this. And before the cop left and asked him for license registration, he goes to the Mexican dude, "You been drinking?" And the Mexican guy goes, "No." But meanwhile, he's got the bottle right in his lap. And he took it and he put it up top. So now we're waiting, and the Mexican guy's, and now 5-6 minutes go by. What the fuck's going on here? So the Mexican guy sticks his head out and he goes, "Hey man, you sure you haven't been drinking?" And, oh my God, this guy's crazy. Anyway, we're waiting, and he goes, "I'm gonna get out. I was see what's wrong with this guy. He got me waiting here." I said, "Don't do that." He gets out, goes to the front. He comes back to the car waving, "Hey, come in." So we're like, "What?" "Hey, come in, come in." So we all get out the car. The cop put the kickstand down on the bike, and he's laying on the ground and he's foaming at the mouth. So he's having a seizure out of nowhere, which is what I call divine intervention, because I don't know what caused that seizure, but thank God that guy had the seizure, because these guys had the open containers and the beer. They had a cooler in the back with 2 kilos. I come out to find that out after we get to the Venetian, and he sells it to this dude. But anyway, we get out. I see the guy having the convulsion, and I grab he's got it, walkie-talkies on here. And I say, I squeeze it, I say, "Officer down, Las Vegas Boulevard and Flamingo." And within 20 seconds, 5 more bike cops, right? So we're just standing there. They get a medical attention, and then the lieutenant shows up. And he's walking around the car, and he says, "Who called for help on the radio?" And I was like, "Did a good deed for the day," he says. He goes, "What'd they pull you over for?" I didn't even have to answer him because he looked, and he saw the bottle of tequila on top of the hood, top of the roof with the car keys. And he looked at everybody, gave me the car keys. He goes, "You drive, these guys can't drive. Have a nice day." And I was like, "Whoa." Go to Venetian, he does his thing, meets his guy. We become a little friends. He goes, "Hey man, give me your address. I'm gonna send you a surprise." So, oh God, so I tap my boy, "Give me the address." He goes, "Oh, I'm not giving my address." I said, "Well, give me the address." So I give him the address of my boy's pool company in Yonkers. And boom, he sent us a thank you package. I'll get into that another time. But that's my essay story.